Brock?
I've had a complaint by a resident last week. I remember him giving me the same story quite some time ago. It has to do with cats. This gentleman has a very attractive home, lovely lawn, well manicured lawn, and he can't use it because there are as many as a dozen cats using it for their public toilet. It's a very, very difficult situation. He's had his lawn furniture destroyed and unusable, and it's on a corner lot, so he gets cats from everywhere. These are not all strays. Some of them are of known origin in the neighborhood. We've always fallen back on the old adage that cats are different. They're not like dogs. Cats can't be controlled by bylaws or animal control people. There are too many of them, and none of our neighbors have a solution either. So I would like us to at least consider another alternative. And I would request that we ask staff to come up with a report on what might be done. And I'm thinking in terms of a one-year blitz where we decide to educate the people who own cats and maybe educate the cats themselves. But some of the factors that we could consider, including in the solution, is a one-year intensive project to get the cats under control and to educate cat owners in looking after their cats and keeping them confined when they're outside. Consider a licensing system similar to dogs. I don't know if that's feasible or not, but it should be considered. I think that all cats that are on the lease should be impounded, and impounded cats not claimed after the time limit will be put down. A substantial fine for claiming these pets. So I would make a motion that we request staff to consider putting a report together to deal with this issue with the goal of solving the cat problem for our people in our communities.
I have a motion proposed. Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion for discussion to proceed.
James? Discussion. Bill?
I am a cat owner, and I really wouldn't have an issue with letting my cats stay inside. But frankly, we've had a lot of feral cats because I live along the trail at the back of the pond. They come and go year by year. We have a severe winter, we have fewer of them, but you're never going to control them. There are too many. This is a rural area. We have barn cats everywhere. I know that, for instance, I believe, Joe, you've captured quite a few and taken them out of town. Whether or not they've returned, but
They'll probably beat you home.
probably. So I, as much as I agree it's a problem, I don't think we can ever reach a solution. I just don't see it happening, and putting a campaign to try and catch them all and hiring somebody, I think it should be a waste of money. But an educational, just asking people to, try and keep their cats indoors. Certainly, we can always do a flyer in the mail. That might be something, just try and make them a little more aware of it. I do question whether the excrement problem on his lawn is related to cats, simply because cats tend to bury their excrement, and they don't do it in the middle of the lawn. So I'm very surprised. He perhaps has a raccoon or even a rat problem. Now, I found probably what is either rat or raccoon excrement on my deck a couple nights ago, and so that may be the issue. It might not even be the cats, and I hate to think we get rid of the cats, and more rats perhaps.
These are cats, definitely, and they've been seen. And I just mentioned that I can provide staff with, if they want to speak to this gentleman about his problem, I'll give them his name.
Okay. Further discussion, Ray?
I suppose maybe it's the same for Aberdeen, maybe not, but I had a complaint too, so I think we get their name.
It's really not fair.
Trevor?
So as I have the similar concern and I think the whole municipality has a similar concern. The concern is though, how much money do you throw at a problem that you don't know if there's a viable solution? And I'm in support of the staff. Maybe they have a better idea of what that solution is. I don't know, but I think throwing it, having somebody tag their pet isn't necessarily the solution that you're going to gain. You're going to get a lot more revenue if people decide to do it. That's if they decide to do it. And we don't have, unless somebody's going to, that control is only based on if somebody complains that they haven't got a tag. So I don't know if that's the solution. But the fact of the matter is, if ratepayers know where these particular cats are coming from, and I understand some of them he does not, or she does not, I think they have to decide on how respectful do they want to be with regards to having the conversation with that ratepayer. Like, if I'm a ratepayer and I am having this problem, and I know it's my neighbor's cat, I'm gonna go have a talk with my neighbor, at least to see if that's a way that we can solve the problem without causing a whole bunch of other problems. And if that's not possible, then obviously we need to figure out other ways. But I think we need to be gentlemen about it, or ladies about it, and solve your problem with what you have can control and what you can't control. Then we need to figure it out. But to blanket the entire municipality with the same blanket, I don't know is the right call, because I don't think we're having the same issue in the Wheel Ward as maybe this particular individual is. So I don't know that, but I just don't think blanketing a statement as that is the right call. And for a solution that may never change.
Jim?
This isn't the first time this has come to council. It has come before previous councils. And now that I know that Joe was dropping those cats off at my place.
I didn't mean to. Killing the cat out of that.
But it does become a big issue because we do get a lot of cats dropped off out in the community. And it's a big issue for us too, because I have a Jack Russell dog and he just has a weird. That's not the answer either. But I think it's maybe something we should indeed look at, let the staff look at it.
That I know that I have visited a number of properties, and that it was the flower beds that they were having trouble with.
Yes, that too.
Primarily, and that I know that it's another municipality, but there are some products that you can use in flower beds to keep them away, but it's the person that's having the trouble that's paying the bill there. Trevor?
The only other comment I would have is that I want to understand what priority level we give this. Because our staff have enough that we've given them to make sure that we need to see reports that are of a higher priority when it comes to managing this municipality than it is with regards to cats. So I'm fine with the report, but it's number 25 on the list of 25.
Not in this taxpayer's estimation, but.
Well,
Okay. Sharon?
We probably received the same complaint from the same ratepayer. And I know Kathy did tell me that she had presented a previous report to council on this matter. I think you will see that many rural municipalities do not control cats because there is a significant cost that comes with controlling stray cats. As you know from the process of dog control. If we pick up an animal, we have to impound it for a number of days, waiting for the owner to claim that. In the case of stray cats, if there are a significant number that we have an animal control officer picking up and taking to the vet, and you think about multiple cats at the vet paying that fee for 3 days until they can be destroyed, and then the cost of destroying the cats, that could come at a significant cost to the ratepayer, and I do believe that's why a lot of rural municipalities do not attempt to control cats, because you've heard the analogy, it's like herding cats. It's like herding cats. It's quite an undertaking. So.
But all those in favor of the motion? Yolanda, which, is your hand up or not? Okay. I'll do those opposed. Okay, that carries. There will be